Hello today, my friend. My name is Chris Kahuria. I will be continuing with my lessons about personal quality. I already introduced this lesson and I see that I'll be going through a whole 12 dimensions of personal quality which each one of us should aim towards. Today I'll be discussing about the quality of the mind. And the quality of the mind manifests itself in four main ways, which are wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and insight. The highest quality of the mind that man has ever had was availed to him during creation when he was made in the image and likeness of God. However, this mind and its quality has been diminished and depreciated through sin. And that is why the first level of engagement between God and man today is through a transformation that comes through a renewal of the mind, so that your mind can be restored to its desired value. That kind of a mind is able to conceptualize, to capture, and to process ideas that translate to greatness. I usually say that ideas are not in the form of randomly floating objects in the universe, but they are in the form of thoughts that flow directly from the mind of God, the most creative mind, and can only be captured by a mind that has been transformed and whose quality has been raised to a desired level. And that is why we should all aim towards having a personal relationship with God and having our mind renewed and transformed. There are four qualities of the mind which I want to discuss. Number one is knowledge. What is knowledge? Knowledge simply means information and facts that we capture through observation, through reading, and through listening. And it is also important to let you know that facts and information mean nothing unless we are able to process and interpret them. And that is why a high level of knowledge means the ability to process and interpret information. From knowledge, we move to the second quality, which is known as understanding. Understanding is simply the ability to derive sense and meaning out of the information and facts we have already processed. A high quality mind is able to discover the truth and to pursue it. It does not just take truth at its face value. In fact, it perceives and is able to capture something out of that truth. And perception here means the ability to see much more than what appears at face value. Wisdom, which is the third quality, is the ability to separate the wheat from the chaff. The skill to discern what is true, right, and beneficial from a whole sea of information. Without wisdom, we may never be able to discern, we may never be able to separate the wheat from the chaff. Wisdom is a quality of distinction. It is a quality of a full life. The fourth quality of the mind is known as insight. And insight is simply the ability to delve deeper and deeper into treasures of knowledge and wisdom. And here is when we begin the path to greatness, because it is through insight that we are able to capture ideas. It is through insights that innovation are able to come. And all great men or women of today and of the past have, through insight, been able to get something out of the ordinary, have been able to discover something, have been able to innovate, have been able to see something that is unique in the information, in the knowledge, in the wisdom that is available to man. They have been able to bring their mind to a high quality that is able to perceive great things and to process them. But this can never happen. It will never happen unless we have a structured way of thinking. So great men and women have a structured way of thinking. They have a right way of thinking. And that is why the second quality, a characteristic of personal quality that I would want to teach you tomorrow is about the quality of our thinking. And I believe you shall join me as we continue going through these lessons, and eventually I will introduce to you something I call the total quality equation, which if you observe, you will definitely become great. Thank you and God bless.